Marshall, coming to you with the news.
On April 28th, the Student Council will be taking a field trip to the zoo. Have fun to those going.
April 28th, the color guard auditions will be taking place at 3:45.
On to the weekly interview with Ren.
Hey Valley Mills, it's Rin, and today I'm going to be interviewing the Valley Mills robotics class about what occupation they want to pursue when they're older. So Blake, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Hooters manager.
Thank you, Blake. Addie, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a criminal defense attorney.
Oh. CJ, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a Marine.
Oh. Maya, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Be a kindergarten teacher.
Me too.
Oh my gosh.
Zephyr, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Mechanic,
Oh, that's cool. What kind of mechanic?
industrial mechanic,
Connor, what do you want to be when you grow up?
an engineer,
What kind of engineer?
robotic engineer.
Lila, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I either want to be a head coach for a college softball team or I want to be a nurse in the military.
Oh, that's cool.
Thank you, Ren, for this week's interview.
On May 1st, it will be Principal Day. Massive thanks to Miss Timor at our high school and Mrs. Dowdy at our elementary school.
Seniors will be taking a field trip to Epic Waters on May 1st. Have fun and make sure not to drown.
Now for this week's sport with Pecos and Ernesto.
What is up, my Valley Mills peoples? It's your boys Pecos and Ernesto, and we're here with this week's sports.
The varsity baseball played Moody last Friday and defeated them with a score of 10-0. Tuesday they faced Bosqueville for a district championship.
The JV baseball team played their last game of the season Tuesday against Bosqueville.
The track competitors that advanced to regionals will compete tomorrow and Saturday at Springtown.
Next week, baseball and softball will be starting their playoffs, so good luck to both teams.
That's all we have for the sports this week. We're passing off to Angel with the weather, and we'll see you next time.
Hello Valley Mills, I am Angel Gomez, your weatherman, and I am here to tell you about the weather all week. All this week is looking good for once, with nice weather in the 80s, and some days we'll even have the sun out with some nice, warm wind as well to make things better. Now back to you, Christopher and Jordan.
Thank you, Mr. Gomez, for your wonderful weekly weather forecast.
On May 1st, band leadership audition will be taking place at 3:45.
The Algebra 1, the EOC test, will be taking place on May 2nd. Good luck to the students testing.
On May 2nd, the AB Psychology exam will be held.
There will be a Valley Mills band concert on May 2nd. Go ahead and show up to support them all.
On to the Hyde, the Mask with his movie review.
What's up, Valley Mills? I'm Hyde the Mask, your movie critic, and the movie I'm reviewing today is the 30th anniversary special of the Power Rangers franchise, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Once and Always, directed by Charlie Castellano. The special was decent. It brings back the more underappreciated Rangers from the Mighty Morphin era, who are used effectively enough in this special, along with it bringing back the good old 90s vibes of the original series. Although that is a bit of its own downfall as well, since it can come off as very cringy at times. The plot is about the Power Rangers having to deal with a newly resurrected Rita Repulsa, who has just murdered the original Yellow Ranger, and is coming up with a new scheme of conquering the planet. The Rangers must also deal with the daughter of their fallen comrade from taking revenge into her own hands on Rita, by guiding her into the path of becoming a real Power Ranger. The part I liked the most in the movie, in the special, was honestly the OG Black Ranger, Zach Taylor, since he honestly steals basically every scene that he's in, thanks to his depth and great performance from Walter Jones, along with the scenes that pay tribute to the late Sun Chang and Jason David Frank. The special currently has a 89% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is a great score, but I think it's just alright, so it gets a 6 out of 10 for me. Okay, that's all for this week. Now back to Chris and Jordan with the news.
Thank you, Hyde, for your weekly movie review.
On May 3rd, the athletic bank will be held at 5:30. Have fun while you're there.
Grades 6th through 8th will be having their math star on May 4th. Good luck to those testing.
That's all for this week. This is Raylan Casho
and Christopher Jones. So thank you all for watching, and have a good morning, a good evening, and a good night.